Family searching for answers after a man was found on fire. What is up with people getting burnt up out here in these doggone street? Man, here we go.
Medics rushed 32-year-old Deshaun Manuel to Grady's burn unit, where he later died. Fox 5's Rob D'Arienzo is live outside Grady Memorial Hospital in downtown Atlanta right now. Rob, what are investigators telling you?
Hey there, guys. Well, it's just such a horrible case. DeKalb officers say they arrived to the scene to find that man with burns all over his body. Hours later, he died here at Grady. He leaves behind 5 children who are just beyond heartbroken right now.
He was a good father.
Jacob Manuel has suffered unimaginable heartache. DeKalb police say they found his father, 32-year-old Deshaun Manuel, in these woods off Flat Shoals Road the afternoon of November 16th.
32, I got a point of that. 32, 5 churn. We got to find a way to keep our legs closed, players.
At some point, he was on fire.
Police say Manuel had burns all over his body. His sister, Trophy, says his condition was critical.
He was still fighting for his life at the moment. He was transported to Grady, and 11 hours later, he died.
But his family wasn't by his side at Grady. In fact, it took them a whole month to find out where he was and what happened to him.
He was pronounced on November the 16th, and it took them December the 16th for the notified family member.
DeKalb police say they didn't make notification, and it's not clear what took so long. His burns likely
say that is a sister's voice. Go ahead.
He made it harder to identify him. Investigators say they're waiting on the ME to rule on the cause of death. His family has so many questions, including if there was any foul play.
Genuinely, really want to understand why his death wasn't investigated, like many other deaths that happen over here, why they aren't investigated and why they just carted away.
This is his fiance. And shout out to the fiance for having a tear, because typically when we be out here dying, y'all don't be crying.
They just carted away.
Those who love Deshaun Manuel gathered near the wood line where police found him releasing balloons into the night sky in his memory.
He was a man of God, and he loved everybody.
He was a father, as you see. He was a brother, an uncle.
Meanwhile, Jacob just really wants his dad back.
I'm gonna miss him. I wish he was still here.
That boy done lost his damn dad out here, y'all playing.
Guys, your heart just absolutely breaks for that little boy and those other little kids who just don't have a father tonight. Meanwhile, the family is asking for donations to get his remains back home to Mississippi. We'll have a link to how you can help on our website, fox5atlanta.com.
You mean they gotta go fund me? Okay. Yeah. Our decisions make it to where we need assistance for shipping bodies. We need assistance for shipping bodies. Our decision making, meaning we ain't got no damn money, is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. We got everything but some money out here in these doggone streets. Let's see what the online fundraiser thing saying out here in these streets. We got to get a player home this churn. You know, put that down up there. If y'all would like to help Deshaun's family after the tragic loss, they asked for 10 stacks. They only got 285. His funeral will be on January the 3rd, 20 to 25th. So listen, y'all need to go ahead on and share this stuff out. These children ain't got no daddy no more. We always doing stuff for mamas. We always doing stuff for mamas, because mama. We so hard felt it. Damn it, we got so much sympathetic and empathetic for mamas out here. We ain't got shit for no daddy. Sure, I ain't got no boy. So as the story on Fox 5 News reported, my brother Deshaun Manuel was found in a wooded area of Flat Shoals Road fighting for his life after being burned in a fire. He was transported to Grady Hospital and 11 hours later pronounced dead. He said right now this situation is under investigation with the DeKalb County Detectives, DeKalb County Medical Examiner's Office. To say we are the family, we as the family still have so many questions. He was deceased a month before we was notified of his death, and the police still haven't completed an investigation. He was an artist and a God-fearing Person who was loved by his family. His His untimely death has left us with a burial that is impossible without financial support. Do y'all know how that shit be sounding to me? Oh, I'd be so aggravated. He said he left behind four beautiful kids that he won't get to see grow old. 3 siblings and 3 nieces and nephews, and one that's being born in a matter of days. Whoa. He left behind 5 beautiful kids. One that won't grow to see old. He got 3 siblings and 3 nieces and nephews, and one that is being born in a matter of days. Why do we need to know what niece and nephew is about to be born in a matter of days? I'm finna say something else. He said, please help us find this tragic situation. Please help us fund this tragic situation and help our families during this holiday season. Any little bit helps. Then I just had to say that if we don't be playing this stuff, we playing to fail. If we don't plan shit, we playing to fail. If we don't plan to succeed, playing to fail. He left behind 5 beautiful kids that he won't get to see grow old. 3 siblings, 3 nieces and nephews, and one that's being born in a matter of days. One what? Another child for himself? Or is it a niece or a nephew? So now we got, listen, they need to transport the body. They need to transport the body. His untimely death has left us with a burial that is impossible without financial support. Think about this. So it was him. He have a fiance. Got it. They one family, 5 children. He got 3 siblings. Are they adult siblings? So out of the 3 siblings, I'm under the assumption that they are adults. Let's just say that. So to transport a body, because they're trying to get the body moved. To transport a body, what is that? And this is in the States. $1,000, $2,000. Hell, can't you go pick your own body up? Or can't you go pick your own people's bodies up? But anyway, $1,000. Let's just say let's 3,000. So between 3 siblings, if they are adults, we ain't got a stack for travel. Wow. Hell, we already don't have the money for the damn funeral, and this is in Atlanta, right? Right. What does the funeral cost in Atlanta? A full burial. Oh, jeez. A full burial is $4,200 with a price of $4,150 to $4,250. So they need 5 stacks too. A full service cremation, the average cost is $63.38. That's a direct cremation, the average cost is $12.95, with the price range between $800 and $2,000. So let's just say they need 5 stacks. They asking for 10. You got 3 siblings, 3 nieces and nephews. I don't know how old they are, because if he's 32 and let's say that he is the oldest, so I'm guessing that they would probably be kids, the nieces and nephews, so they probably ain't got no jobs. What about his friends? Family members, like other family, like cousins and shit, mama them, grandma, nah. Do y'all be understanding what I be saying now? We have a whole bunch of people who just love us to death, stuff like that right there, right? I love you, boy, you my peoples. We can't all patch up and bury somebody when the cost is $5,000. But then we got these same family members who be on the internet stunning. I'm not just talking about his family, because I do not know these doggone people, but I think that a lot of us, we have family members who be out here stunning and shit. We on social media acting like we booming and all that flash shit, but we ain't got that paper though. We look good on social media. We ain't got that paper though. We just out here. As soon as somebody die, we can barely get the damn matching outfits for the funeral. Just saying something though. Oh man, it be so I be so like disgusted it with us sometimes. Like, what is we doing? But it's like I always say, the brokest people is the most flashiest people, I should say. The brokest people, it is, we wear our wealth on us, meaning that we keep our chunks on and shit. We got the diamonds, the chains, and the watches and the iPhones, and we got the J's on. We got the caps and outfits, stuff like that right there. We got the little Hemi cars and shit like that right there. That's all that we worth. That's all that we worth, the stuff that we got on. Shit crazy.
Afternoon of November 16th.
At some point, he was on fire.
Police say Manuel had burns all over his body. His sister Trophy says his condition
His
was
sister name is Trophy. Who named?
body. His sister Trophy says his condition was critical.
He was still fighting for his life at the moment. He was transported to Grady, and 11 hours later, he died.
But his family wasn't by his side at Grady. In fact, it took them a whole month to find out where he was and what happened to him.
I got something to say about that right there. It took his family a whole month to find out where he was and what happened to him. Do y'all understand that there was no missing reports out for Buddy? But he got 5 kids and a fiance. There was no missing reports around the city. On Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, there was no missing nothing. I ain't hear nothing about Buddy. Nope.
At Grady. In fact, it took them a whole month to find out where he was and what happened to him.
He was pronounced on November the 16th, and it took them December the 16th for the notified family member.
DeKalb police say they didn't make notification, and it's not clear what took so long. His burns likely made it harder to identify him. Investigators say they're waiting on the ME to rule on the cause of death. His family has so many questions, including if there was any foul play.
Stop. I thought that we take dental impressions and all that stuff. I do get that we can't use the fingerprints because he was burnt up and stuff. It was harder for him to identify. But I wonder if the family put in the missing report thing. I'm not hearing anything about that.
He really genuinely wants to understand why his death wasn't investigated, like many of the deaths that happen over here, why they aren't investigated and why they just carted away.
Those who
Like many of the deaths that happen over there, and why is we at a hotel room? This happened at a hotel room? This one had a hotel room. I gotta bag it up. I am just missing stuff. Y'all, listen. I done had a few days off, shit like that right there. I gotta get myself together.
horrible case. DeKalb officers say they arrived to the scene to find that man with burns all over his body. Hours later, he died here at Grady. He leaves behind 5 children who are just beyond heartbroken right now.
He was a good father.
Jacob Manuel has suffered unimaginable heartache. DeKalb police say they found his father, 32-year-old Deshaun Manuel, in these woods off Flat Shoals Road the afternoon of November 16th.
Okay, so they just found him out the thing, and I'm guessing that is real close to like the hotel.
At some point, he was on fire.
Police
Oh, all right, cool. Hey, man, listen, man, check on your peoples. If your people's missing, we need to put out reports that your people's is missing out here in these doggone street. We have this wonderful thing called social media, and you have your so-called friends and people who claim that they like you to go ahead on and share your footage or share what you post. You all will really find out who is really cool and really down with you when something is going on. So the Flat Shoals is horrible. Damn shame. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you.